Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Today we'll be picking back up where we left off, and I would like to admit that I made one small change to my character sheet. I switched short blade up here because I never saw myself using much of a short blade, and I put spear down here so I could use it later. And I went and bought some different stuff. I bought a silver longsword and this Imperial New Skate Cuirass and these gloves and these pants and this shirt in Saran. That's what I did off screen. Everything else is basically the same. Um, all the major and minor skills are the same except for short blade and spear being down here so I could use it because I thought a spear would be more fun than a short blade. But yeah, we also found some skill books while we were in Saran, so that's probably why I'm a couple levels closer to a level up. I'm at 5 out of 10, so and also I'm near broke. That's something. All right, we're gonna do the main two of the main quests that we're allowed to do before the game tells us that we're not a high enough level anymore. Because you can do like 2 main quest levels and then it will tell you need to be at least a level 3. Are you here to discuss your orders, Pyrus, or is there something else you want? Yes, Pyrus would like to discuss orders with you. First thing, Pilgrim, you're new, and you look it. Here's 200 drakes. Go get yourself a decent weapon or armor or spell. And second thing, you need a cover identity around here. Freelance adventure is a common profession. Sign on with the Fighters Guild or Mages Guild or Imperial Cult or Imperial Legion. Advance in the ranks, gain skill and experience, or go out on your own. Look for freelance work or trouble. Then when you're ready, come back, and I'll have orders for you. Pyrus would like to discuss orders with you. Ready for orders? Good. Go talk to Hasfat and Tabolis at the Balmora Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Neverine secret cult and the Sixth House secret cult. You'll have to do him a favor first, probably an ugly favor, but do it. Then get the information from Antibolus and report back to me. By the way, Hasfat is a student of Morrowind history. Take the chance to get a little education, and I have a few history books here. Help yourself welcome to them. No point in being part of history if you're too ignorant to understand it. Morrowind history? Jeanette tells Little Book is a good place for a start. I have a copy here. Take it. You might also look for On Marwyn, the Imperial Province by Armory of Sunhold.
Greetings.
Pyrus is on a mission. Wow. 2 armor. Amazing. Amazing armor rating.
Share your thoughts, friend. I enjoy the
It's the Fighters Guild. I'm gonna bump spear up once.
You want something?
Yes?
Good day, Pyrus. You're with Caius, eh? And Caius wants information. Of course, this is this for that involved. I require a favor first, and then I'll tell you what you want to know. What is this favor Pyrus must perform? There are Dwemer ruins nearby called Hand. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on the one side. It's called a Dwemer puzzle box. Bring me back the Dwemer puzzle box, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Dwemer puzzle box. The little cube I'm looking for is about the size of a fist, maybe a little bigger. It will be made of a coppery metal with a circular design and symbols on one side and some line marks on the other side. That's all I want. That little cube. All right. To Arkanthin we go. Everybody knows where Arkanthin is. Like, almost everybody, unless you're playing the game for the first time, but almost everybody knows where this place is. Da-na-na, na-na-na, da-na-na, 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 da-na-na. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. I like these gloves. These gloves look cool. I wish you could see my legs though. I like how fatigue actually affects magic casting. Like, if you're tired, then your casting is automatically worse, which makes sense. Come on. Okay, he dodged, because of course he did. Fireball. Fireball. Yeah. Wow, it's actually worse. Money. Any money is good, because I'm near broke. I like how it's right there, but it's not attacking me, surprisingly. Yeah, I'm getting rid of that thing. Get that training up while we can. Would you like to see a magic trick? Oh. Yeah, this floating glimmer coin just floating here. Alright, come on.
Let's see what you're made of.
Spear for the
You
win.
won't escape me that easily.
Yeah. Yeah, once they fall down there, they kind of doomed for the most part, depending on how good your accuracy is. If they fall over, they're kind of just doomed. Induces unhinging. Very useful for doors I can't open. Dormer puzzle box. There's two guys down here, so.
Let's see what you're made of.
I have the high ground.
see what you're made of. Die, scoundrel.
Moves so sporadically. Alright, we'll go this way. We'll go in the back way because it's actually there's some good stuff back that way. So are these guys smugglers or something? I'm not really sure why you'd be hanging out in a Dwemeroon. Unless they're trying to pillage.
You'll die where you stand.
Come on. I guess the one benefit is most of these guys are unarmored. The prey approaches. I think my dog is barking a little bit. Pull to the hole here. First we heal. Hold up. Yeah, stamina really does increase your accuracy quite a lot. Like just having no stamina does not help your chances of hitting at all. Ooh, emerald. Repair hammer, acrobatic skill book.
No one can match me.
I don't really like that shirt. Come on. Speary pokey poke. Right in the face. That would not feel good. Man. I wish I'm playing on controllers, so that's why if y'all was wondering why I'm having to click everything like manually, it's not that I don't know about the hotkeys, but the hotkeys don't exactly work on a controller, unfortunately. Come on, man in the brown shirt. Come on. Yeah. Excellent. Can I pick this lock? Probably not. Or maybe I can. Hey, 25 Dwemer coins, man. It's worth the investment. Ooh, it's also a halberd. Sick! Well, the halberd's actually better than the halberd's actually better than the spear is by 7 points. So I mean, hey, look at that halberd though, man. Look at that, man. Look at them points. kind of scary. Looks like a pitchfork, man. And I may not have the lockpicking skill for this, but I do have scrolls of unhinging. There are enemies all around, it seems. And we'll switch over to this. Nice. We're gonna make a save because I don't want to waste a scroll if it's gonna be worth nothing. That would not really be what I would consider to be worth it. Keg. Fire salts. See, I could get raw glass for free, so why would I, you know. Okay, floating Dwemer spider. Wow, I can't hit that thing to save my life. And I can't cast a healing spell to save my life either. I'm gonna see if I have some like restore fatigue potions. I guess not. Come on. Man, why is my hit chance so poor with this thing? Alright, we're getting out of here. Ah, it's a ghost. Obviously, I am not high enough level for this. So we just gonna Almsini and eventually out of here. Takes me back to Balmora, so it's the quickest way back to Balmora. Pyrus has retrieved the puzzle cube.
Please go ahead.
Looks interesting. So have you done that little favor, I asked? Yes, Pyrus has retrieved the Dwemer puzzle cube. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Just let me take this puzzle box, and then I'll tell you with Caius. I will tell you what Caius will want to know all about the Sixth House and the Neverine. By the way, the inscriptions on the box seem to be the directions for setting a Dwemer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you delivered your report to Caius, come back and maybe I'll have a key you can take back to Arthend. Sixth House. House Dagoth is the Sixth House, the lost Sixth House. In the First Age, House Dagoth betrayed the other great houses during the War of the First Council and was destroyed for their treason. I can answer any questions that you have, but I'll also give you some notes to give to Caius and recommend some Sixth House references he should read. Sixth House references. Here's a list of cheap books. All of them will tell you something about the Sixth House and how it ended the War of the First Council, Saint Nerevar, Nerevar Moonstar, and the real Nerevar. Try the bookseller Dorius Darvel over in the Commerce District. She'll have at least some of those titles. Nerevarine. The Ashlanders believe a reborn Nerevar will reunite the Dunmer against the Outlander invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. Nerevar is a legendary hero and the saint of the temple, but the temple denies the prophecy and persecutes heretics who believe in the Nerevarine. Tell Caius the Sharngra Mozoga would be a better person to ask about the native faiths and superstitions. Dwemer. The Dwemer are the fabled lost dwarven race whose ruins and splendid artifacts are scattered across Tamriel. Elves use the term Dwemer, connoting various deep delving, profound, and closely counselled imperial usage is Dwarven, derived in fable from the affectionate regard of the giant races for their little Dwemer friends. There are several Dwemer sites on Vardenfell, and many have found Dwemer artifacts. Morrowind history. That's not what I was trying to go for. Caius and I always argue over the role of Caius and I have always argued over the role of the individual in history. Is the individual shaped and controlled by history, or can an exceptional individual shape history? Are individuals carried in the stream, or do they dam and divert the flow? I say Tiber Septim changed the world. Caius says that Tiber Septim was a product of his time, and if he hadn't lived, some other people would have served his function. What about you? Are you going to change the world, or you just be carried by the flow?
Yes.
Well then. What may I do?
Yeah. Well, that's a question, ain't it?
This is fortunate.
I have those notes you wanted, Caius. I'm not so sure if they're exactly up to your standards. Da 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 da.
Do you want?
Are you here to discuss your orders, Pyrrhus, or is there something else you want? Yes, Pyrrhus has retrieved your information for you. These notes are from Hosford and Tobalas. Excellent. I trust he didn't work you too hard for them. I'll look them over in more detail later, but now I have some new orders for you. What are the orders for Pyrrhus? I've glanced at Hosford and Tobalas' notes. They cover the Sixth House admirably, but not the Neverine cult. Hop on over to Balmora Mages Guild. It's right next to the Fighters Guild. Get to Sharn Gra Moskob to tell you what she knows about the Neverine. She'll have some silly errand for you. Do what she asks and report back when she's given you the information. Yes, sir. Morrowind history. As I said. Yeah. I'm all about the war. It is very hot in here today. Then it is again, it's a wonderful 88 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so you know that's wonderful. Mages Guild.
This is fortunate. How do you do, Khajiit?
Oh wait, this is the wrong building. I'm having a brain fart. It's the worst. The wrong building. I'm half cooked. No, no interruptions. How many times? Oh, you are one of Caius's associates? That is a different matter. Caius and I have a very satisfactory arrangement, and I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement if you will complete a little errand for me. What's the errand? The errand, then, is very simple. I need the skull of the Wave Andrano, and you find it in Drano Ancestral Tomb. But take care not to upset the natives. The Dummer have some peculiar primitive prejudices against necromancy, and take great objection to unauthorized tomb visits. Necromancy? In the Empire, necromancy is a legitimate discipline, though body and spirit are protected property and may not be used without permission of the owner. But in Morrowind, the Dummer loathe necromancers and put them in death. That's absurd, of course, since the Dummer summoned their own dead to guard tombs and defend the family. Sacred necromancy is righteous, while philosophical necromancy is evil. It's a primitive superstition, that is all. Necromancers. No, of course not. I can't teach you spells. I'm not a necromancer. No, absolutely not. Not a necromancer. He was no one special, a journeyman enchanter. There may be many skulls in a Drano tomb, but you will have no problem recognizing LVL's skull from the ritual markings. A Drano ancestral tomb. The tomb is south of Pelagia, just off the road, just before you reach the fork where the road gives southwest towards Satanin and southwest towards to Vivek. You may need an enchanted blade. Some spirits are immune to normal weapons. Here, take this old short sword, and maybe these old scrolls will come in handy. Yeah, well, we're gonna sell that short blade because it sucks. And plus, we're not using short blade anyway.
I've heard a lot.
Garbage sword. They literally gave you like the most basic. Although that's the sad thing about it is the spark sword you can get at the beginning of the game is way better than this crappy short blade that she gives you. It's hot trash. Travel to Satanin. It's actually, in my opinion, a lot closer to Satanin than it is to Pelagia, but hey, what do I know? I'm really liking spears though right now. Man, my sword skill is poor. Da 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 da. Come on. Come on. You're telling me one hit wasn't enough? Sheesh. See what I mean? Like Pelagia is still a little farther ways north. Technically, it's a little bit closer to Satanin if you take the most direct route back. Actually, we better wait and make sure we have stamina, otherwise this is going to be pain. The prey approaches. Ghost man. Come on. Fireball it is. The ghosts sometimes glitch out if you leave them and then you wait time. Like, they seem like sometimes their ghosts kind of mess up. Fireball. Fireball. Oh gosh. Oh. One problem about I basically have no armor rating right now. It's not really helping my case out any. If I can survive this drop, I would be surprised. Probably not. Ciao. Oh, come on. Really? Bye-bye. Or not. Maybe not bye-bye. Man, I was wondering if it was ever gonna work. Now I need to find the nearest boatman just to get me out of here quicker because this entire city is a maze. Well, it's not a maze, it's just really long. Like, it's easy to find the way out, but at the same time you just... Parkour.
What is this about?
The prey approaches. 4 1/4. What is that swimming? The prey approaches. I always thought it was funny that the Khajiit were the ones who say stuff like that. They're like, the prey approaches. Back to Belmora.
We make a special trip just for you. Say low price. What do you ask of me?
I have returned with your stupid errand skull.
What is this about?
The prey. Again, is this about the errand you were doing for me? Let me ask you something first. Yeah, Sojourner Ancestral Tomb, south of Pelagia, just off the road, just before the folk where the road. Okay, forget that. I have your stupid skull. Very good, I'll just take that skull from you. Perfect for what I have in mind. Thank you. Now, as I promised, I'll answer your questions about the Neverine cult. Go ahead. What do you know about the Neverine cult? The Ashringer cult believes the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes. According to legend, the prophesied Neverine will cast down the false gods of the Tribunal Temple, restore the Traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders and drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders who care little for Imperial or Temple law. Here, take this copy of my notes on the topic for Kai's. Neverring Cult. I gave you a copy of my notes for Kai's. Read them. Ashlanders have a prophecy that the legendary hero Neverwar will be reborn. They call this reincarnated hero the Neverring. Neverwar is the first age hero of the Dunmer people. He was a great general and leader. He helped form the first council and united the Dunmer houses against foreign invaders, aided by the traders of House Dagoth. He triumphed over Morrowind's enemies at Red Mountain, but died in the battle. Errand. Yes, you completed the errand, and I'm quite satisfied. I'm gonna train mysticism up one more time just so that my chance for Almseni intervention is slightly higher. You are a fool. No intervention can work in this place. Come, lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy. The funny thing about this game is there's literally no kind of like once you resist arrest, that's it, man. I think that at least all the guards in that town ain't gonna take any kind of parlay from you.
Well met, Outlander.
Are you here to discuss your orders, Pyrus, or is there something else you want? Yes, I have found those notes. I've retrieved the notes that you were asking for. And these are Sean's notes on the Neverring Cult. Excellent. I'm promoting you to Blade's apprentice, Pyrus. Now give me some time to think about how this fits in with the Emperor's plans for you, and I'd like to see you at a higher level of conditioning before I send you out again. So take some time to polish your skills and enhance your cover story with a little freelance adventuring. Then when you're at the level of performance I want to see, I'll have new orders ready for you. What do you train? You train unarmored, and why am I not surprised by that? I'm surprised that you teach speechcraft. And now I'm at 217. I am almost broke. Blade's apprentice. I'm promoting you to apprentice rank, effective immediately, and here's a little present. 2 spell scrolls. The divine intervention will call you to the nearest imperial shrine, and the Omsini intervention will call you to the nearest temple. They come in handy for a quick getaway. No, Pyrus. No thanks needed. You're doing great work. Now get out of here and let me read. Blade trainers. Elone the Scout can usually be found in Arvil's Trade House in Saint Denis. You know where that is. You arrived in Saint Denis by boat. Gildan. Nightblade Gildan was in Eldrune, the Red Wren district seat north of here, beyond Caldera. Gildan in the southeast corner of town, in the house right of the steps to the temple. Nine Toes? To get to Hunter Nine Toes, leave my door facing south, go right down the steps, then turn left, and head south looking for his door on your left. Rilithine. Warrior Rilithine lives two homes south upstairs. Sojar. Master at Arms Sojar Horsemouth lives in a Gwar herder's hut in the middle of nowhere west of Caldera. I've only been there once and couldn't give you directions. Go look for him if you feel like a little hike. Tyrmillan. Healer Tyrmillan lives 2 houses south downstairs. Okay. Vivek City, named for Vivek, a living god of Morrowind, is the largest settlement on Vardavel and one of the largest cities in the east. Take the Silk Strider from Belmore to Vivek. It's fast, cheap, and safe. Or if you're feeling adventurous, walk the road south from Belmora, past Pelagiad, through the Ascanian Isles to Vivek. Be careful. It's easy to lose the road or blunder into beasts when traveling by night or in bad weather. Travel by day to avoid getting lost or killed. That's Fat and Tobols. He's a drill master of the Balmora Fighters Guild. He lives in Morrowind all his life, knows the natives, and talks a lot with backcountry mercenaries. He thinks himself as a scholar. He's particularly interested in Dwemer runes and artifacts. Blades. We're spies. We're the Emperor's hidden eyes and ears in the provinces. We watch the Emperor's enemies. We look for opportunities. We make reports. And when the Emperor commands, we obey. But we're only one of many guilds and factions in Morrowind. You should know a little more about Morrowind politics before you get involved with any of these other groups. Alright, I think that's it for today. Alright, I think this is a good place to stop since, I gotta train up to level 3 before I can even do the next quest. He wants me to be level 3 or higher. So, I think this is a good place to stop. We made a little bit of progress. We didn't make it too far. But it's good to go ahead and just know what the cap is so that I can level up to that level and then, come back and start doing quests again. So I'll see you all in the next one, and I hope you found this video enjoyable, and I hope I talked loud enough, because sometimes I feel like I'm talking very quiet. So I'll see you all in the next one, and until then, God bless. I'll see you all in the next one.